Hey everyone, Connie here, and it's time for a big announcement. As you can see from the title, this big announcement is related to a bunch of new schedule updates and whatnot regarding reactions for the near future. There are four updates mainly, and the big one, the biggest, I think, at least in my opinion, is the first one that we're going to get out of the way right away. So, monthly movie reactions are back. If you remember, I used to do monthly movie reactions. That started on my old channel, and I actually did it before Rarity Dash, so I'm not just copying him. I did monthly movie reactions to where every month I would just choose a movie I wanted to see, and I would react to it. And we're starting that back up again, mainly because there's a lot of movies that I've gotten really behind on that I really want to see, and I just haven't had the chance to, for one reason or another. And so we're going to be doing this. It'll be once a month, every month, but there's no set date or time, or day of the week even. It'll just be whenever I can get to it. Now, if a mega stream is coming and you guys choose to donate and ask for me to react to a movie for the mega stream, that'll be separate. That'll be a separate reaction. That's part of the mega stream reward program, I guess you could call it. If you don't know, basically the mega stream, I host one every season, and if you donate to the mega stream, which you donate before the mega stream actually happens, and the next one, by the way, is in 2 weeks. But if you donate to the mega stream, you can have me react to whatever you want to. So, yeah. But yeah, the monthly movie reactions will be back. The first one obviously will happen this month in February. I don't have a specific planned movie for it yet, but I guess you'll just have to see when it comes. Yeah, unlike Rarity Dash's, mine won't be exactly what I'd call poll related. My movie reactions will be just kind of whatever I want to get to, but you can suggest movies. Suggest movies for me to watch if you if you want to see me react to them, and those can be put up on my list. And there's no like order to the list; it's just whenever I get to it. But moving on from that, that's I feel the biggest reaction. Once again, that'll start this month, February. Again, no set day or time. It could happen this next week. It might not happen till the end of February. You never know. Either way. So, the next one is that we're starting another new reaction series on Wednesdays, and it's an interesting one. Since Kakegurui XX is normally a one-episode a week thing, I just feel like I want to do a little more on Wednesdays. So, we're going to be starting with One Piece. Yeah, and here's an interesting little thing. I'm 700-something episodes into One Piece. I've seen all of that already. In fact, let me just to make sure, let me see exactly where it's at, because I have it on my anime list. I believe it's like 775 or something like that. But the reason we're starting to react to it is because I haven't watched it in years. I haven't watched it in quite a long time, and I really want to get back to it. Yeah, 775. I really want to get back to it. It's been a long time, and just overall, it's always been one of my favorites. So I've been wanting to get back to it for a while and just never really got the chance outside of like possibly reacting to it. And I've thought about it for a while, and initially it was going to take over for Kakegurui once Kakegurui ends. But I've decided instead I'm just going to start it ahead of time, and then once Kakegurui ends, it's just going to take the slot. So it'll be on Wednesdays. And like a lot of longer shows that I react to, it'll, like Regular Show or OKKO or Loud House, it'll probably take breaks here and there, and I'll do something else in its place. But I do want to get back to it. So, yeah, and we will be starting from right where I left off, too, which means we'll be starting with episode 776. And the reason for that is simply just because I obviously don't want to go through everything again. In the other video I make, though, when I make my first reaction, which will happen right away this next Wednesday, I will explain my thoughts on One Piece as a whole and everything that kind of led up to current day. So the next big announcement is that I am switching the days for the reactions of High Score Girl and Loud House Season 2. Both will still be reacted to. Neither of them are even being put on hold. I'm just switching which days they're reacted to. High Score Girl will now be on Sundays instead of Tuesdays, and Loud House will now be on Tuesdays instead of Sundays. And the reason for this is I think I want the reactions during the weekend to be, normally speaking, a one episode per series reaction. So, for example, like, most shows are pretty much as they're coming out for the weekend. Mob Psycho, JoJo, Ruby, all have been as they're coming out, are normally one episode. Mob Psycho and JoJo this week are two, but that's only because I'm behind because of being sick last week. But otherwise, they've been like one a week, right? So, that's how it's going to be. Weekend stuff will be one episode per show. There's still 2 shows on both Saturday and Sunday, but with 1 episode per show, it's going to make it a lot more manageable. Because even though Loud House's episodes are shorter, still doing 2 to 4 episodes, it feels like it takes a lot more out of me, and it sometimes does take more time as well, because I have to talk about each episode as well, and it can take a little more time. So, yeah, Sunday will now be High Score Girl and Mob, and JoJo will be on Saturday. But that goes into my next one. Ruby is ending this week. This week you will see the final reaction to Ruby Volume 6, and because of that, we need something to replace it on Saturdays. And I've kind of already announced this, but I don't know how many of you saw that video. I don't even remember what video it was where I first announced it. So I'm going to say it again here. What will be replacing Ruby Volume 6 on Saturdays is the new Netflix series Carmen Sandiego. I grew up with Carmen Sandiego. I grew up with the games and the original series, and I really enjoyed them. They were a mainstay of my childhood. And so when I first heard that they were doing this new remake, as well as a live-action movie that's going to accompany the series, starring the same actors and all, I was excited. And I'm still excited. I am very excited to see what comes from this. I've seen the trailer. I know that they're giving Carmen more of this backstory and character to her. And I'm interested to see where it goes. So that will be starting not tomorrow, but next Saturday. Because tomorrow is still Ruby. So yeah, those are the big announcements I wanted to let you all in on today. Once again, monthly movie reactions are back. We'll begin in February, but again, date, time, all of that is completely unclear. It's just whenever I can get to it. One Piece will now be on Wednesdays, starting immediately this next Wednesday, along with Kakegurui XX. High Score Girl and Loud House Season 2 are just switching places in the schedule, so High Score Girl is now on Sundays, Loud House is now on Tuesdays. And Carmen Sandiego will be replacing Ruby on Saturdays in terms of reactions. Everything else should be going as normal otherwise, but I guess we'll just see. We'll see where it goes and move on from there. I might have to switch around some of my planned reactions for the future as well because of a lot of this changing, but we'll see on that as well. I'm not going to promise anything right now. Either way, so yeah, everything else otherwise is staying the same. We're still having Wandering Sun today. OKKO is still Thursdays, yada, yada, yada. These are the only changes happening to the channel. Nothing else is really going to update in any way. But then there will still be like the countdown videos, the top 10s and all of that coming up every so often. There will still be other videos happening whenever I get to them. Stuff like that. But yeah, so I hope you're excited for where this is going, and keep in mind, any of this could change. Any of this could change at any time. I say that about my schedule all the time. Anything can change. Anything can happen to make it so that one of these doesn't work. But this is what the plan is for now. If it changes, if something needs to update with that, then it will. we'll go from there. But yeah, I hope you're all excited for the new updates and everything, and tell me your thoughts down below. And as always, if you have any suggestions for a series for me to react to in the future, please leave those down below as well. And if you have suggestions for movies, now that we're doing the monthly movie night, please suggest those as well. Because movies will definitely be a big deal going forward with, of course, the monthly movie night now being a thing. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy what's to come. And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.